Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Washington Nationals and the Minnesota Twins. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Ben Revere is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Bounced weakly near the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Anthony Rendon will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 34.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Yoenis Cespedes will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Daniel Murphy will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Eddie Rosario comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Revere is under it. 1 out. Into the box, Joe Mauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Scherzer's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Revere. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Brian Dozier gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Wilson Ramos makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
The catcher, number 4.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Hughes gets the sign. On his way with the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Settling in now, Jason Worth, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And the 1-1 is in the air now, out to center. Rosario is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Trey Turner into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Will Myers will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Fielder, Will Myers.
On the ground to third, fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Miguel Sano stands in for the first time.
Miguel.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-1 on its way. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard toward the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Kenny Vargas gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit hard toward second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Danny Espinoza steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway. Ben Revere will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Hughes comes set. First pitch on its way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses, strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. He drew a walk his first time up. And he takes ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Dozier onto the grass, 2 down. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Dozier will put this one away to retire the side. Eduardo Escobar digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
On the ground to the left side. But this is foul for the first strike. Called strike 0-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Harper comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Max Kepler steps into the box.
Right fielder, Max Kepler.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Batting ninth, catcher, Hank.
A solo shot down the line in right as the Twins take a 1-0 lead. Hank Conger comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Eddie Rosario steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. On the ground now for Espinosa. This may be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the... Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-2 as he chases the slider. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. Hughes steps into the windup. 2-2 pitch on its way. Hit hard to short. Throw will be in time to first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now.
Now batting,
striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Hopped up. Mauer is over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Joe Mauer is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. Brian Dozier is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. High pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Scherzer just to the left of the mound, and that's the first out of the inning. Will Myers stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. There to take it. No, he's unable to make the catch. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
Swung on and chopped to third. Rendon is there. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Jason Worth, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hughes looks in. Here's the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Worth will head for second now. And he will slide in there safely with a leadoff double. So striding in, Trey Turner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Kepler is there, 1 away. Into the box now, Danny Espinoza. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Ben Revere will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Pulled toward right center field. Kepler giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Kenny Vargas comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter, Kenny.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. Digging in, Eduardo Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Harper moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Max Kepler stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Revere gets it in quickly, so that'll hold the runner at third base. Stepping in, Hank Conger. He singled his last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Hit hard back up the middle, but right at the shortstop for the second out. Eddie Rosario will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Harper over to his left. And the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rendon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Hughes is ready. 1-0 on its way. Up top, it's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kepler on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Bryce Harper will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder,
Yoenis Cespedes is at the plate as he watches ball 1. On his way to pitch number 75. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Joe Mauer gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
first baseman, Joe Mauer.
Down the first baseline, gloved by Murphy, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Brian Dozier will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Harper is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Will Myers stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Daniel Murphy is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Wilson Ramos. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. In there, a base hit. Now to the plate, Jason Worth. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. Scorched to 3rd. And a sliding try there at 3rd, but it skips by him, a base hit. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score. And he is in there at 3rd as the possible tying run. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler is in pursuit, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And a relay to the plate. And he is out at the plate. They are denied it. Miguel Sano will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run.
Now batting, the
So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead. No outs, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Eduardo Escobar digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Max Kepler is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Revere is calling for it, and that ends the inning. Danny Espinoza comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And there's ball 1. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 33, Tommy.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Anthony Rendon will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Neil Ramirez will enter the ball game out of the pen. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Hank Conger digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Scherzer into the windup. Here it is on 1-0. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Eddie Rosario will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Grounded up the first baseline. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Liner toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Joe Mauer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and it's trouble here for Espinoza. Brian Dozier will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Left side, Espinoza. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. kicking off the top of the ninth, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
On to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. First pitch coming, here it is. Daniel Murphy is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that